What is up, you guys? So I hope you guys are having a fabulous, fun weekend or weekday whenever you are watching this. I'm cozy right now. I just woke up. I put a little makeup on my face because I don't want y'all seeing me first in the morning. Cause child, who wants to do that? But I feel like I haven't talked about sterile processing in a while, and I want to give you guys a story time. A story time when someone had the balls to disrespect our department to our faces and think that it was okay. So we're gonna get to it, girl, because we have no time to waste. So let's see. I have a whole little setup for this. So being unappreciated as sterile processing techs. And I wish hospitals would stop doing this because honestly, it's really disrespectful to the patient. Because honestly, think about it. Sterile processing techs are very, very important, okay? And people don't realize we're the first line of defense and we're the last line of defense. So if your instruments are dirty in any type of way, if they're contaminated in any type of way, if they have a chip on it, if they're imperfect in any type of way that can harm the patient, that can cause you millions of dollars. It can cost you your license and it can cause you to go to jail. Let's just be honest. It can cost the hospital millions of dollars. So it's like the simple fact that we're not seen as the heart of the OR, or we're not seen as the blood of the OR. It's quite disgusting, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because one, we had a meeting because, okay, let me rewind. The hospital that I work for is known for being the lowest paying hospital in the region, okay? Just to put that out there. But this hospital is considered the highest pay, not the highest paid, but the highest ranked hospital in the region. Okay. So I don't really know what I never really asked like what the category was for like these rankings. I don't know if it's like as a whole. I don't know if it's like certain departments. I'm really not for sure. If you know that, please put it down below because they ride on this hard and it gets on my nerves. Anywho, so we are the least paid in this region, right? And as a sterile processing tech, where I'm from, sterile processing techs usually start off at 2108. Okay, and I don't really live in like a big city. I don't like. I feel like where I live, and I always tell people this all the time. I feel like everyone else around the country be like, oh my god, like it's so expensive to live here, but we don't get paid that much. I feel like what I get paid for like my region is not bad because I make more than 21. Just saying. Well, I'm about to be making more than 21, but that's a different story. Oh yeah, girl, so much has been happening. Okay, let me get back to track. So usually these hospitals pay 2108, right? In this region, this hospital starts people off at $14 an hour. I think either 14 or 16. I heard it was $14 an hour. Okay. So we all got this email and it said that we were going to get a market adjustment. And the only reason why we were going to get a market adjustment is because we were so backed up. And mind you, I work in the smaller facility. It's connected to the hospital, but we have an OSC side, an outpatient care side, and we have a regular like main side. So the main is always a mess. When I tell y'all stuff everywhere, we don't have enough workers on that side. It's just always crazy and a mess. So a surgeon went back to the main side and he was about to go off on everybody because he didn't have none of his instruments ready for us for a patient. And during that time, our manager was gone. But even though this stuff happens even when she's there, but when she's there, she's good at trying to keep all that. We're not even gonna go there, okay? So, yeah, he comes in and he's pissed, right? And he's about to go off on the text. And then he starts looking around and he's like, and he said just like this. He said, "What the f is going on up in here? What is happening? What's happening?" So he went to the higher ups and he said it. They need to be paid more money. This is ridiculous. And second of all, it's unsafe for these people to be struggling this much with these cases. What is going on? And when I tell y'all there's case on top of case on top of case, I had a friend, I'm not gonna tell her business too much, But she literally had to walk out. She said, I can't do this. And I felt so bad because when she texted me, I was struggling on OSC side trying to get it together. So it's like she was struggling, I was struggling. And then she told me, she was like, Shay, I can't do this. And usually I'm the type of friend, like I talk to you, I'm gonna make you feel good. You gonna be good. And I think she needed that from me. But y'all, I was trying to keep my head above water. It's not funny. So she texted me, I can't do this. And I said, and I was trying to text her back. Y'all, nursery's calling me. Somebody's at the door. So I'm like, fuck. Hello? Yes. Here you go. So about time I got my stuff situated, I'm like, whew. I said, girl. She said, girl, I already left. I said, damn, I'm sorry. I said, I'm so sorry. Like, I felt, still to this day, I feel so horrible because it was like, there was nothing literally that I could do. But I guess that was her divine timing. They were like, girl, you need to leave. But anyways. Yeah, so we're supposed to be getting this market adjustment. So everyone's like, okay, all right. Hopefully we'll be with everybody else in this region. Hopefully, because this, like I told y'all, this is the lowest paid hospital in the region. So we all get the market adjustment. Some people didn't even get the market adjustment. Some people didn't even get the market adjustment. You have some people who are making like $18 an hour, and they're saying, "Oh, well, you guys are market value." How? And the recession's about to hit. How? Seriously? Okay. And these people are certified. And I'm just looking at them like, girl, if you certified, girl, you are certified. And people don't realize when you're a tech in a hospital, you ain't nothing till you certified. Once you are certified, you have a license, girl, making 18? How about 24, 25, 26? Are you crazy? And you've been doing this for how long? 4 or 5 years? You should be at least at almost 30. Absolutely not. Ooh, no. So everyone's pissed, right? Because some people didn't get the market adjustment, some people did. Some people just feel like it was just nothing. Like they're like, this was a slap in the face, right? So my boss's boss, no, before she came down, my boss's assistants came down, right? And we had this meeting. They're like, I just want you guys to know, you guys are the blood of the OR. And, you guys are very appreciated and this, that, and the third. And we love you guys so much. And I know it doesn't really seem like you guys are appreciated, but you are. You guys are a part of the OR team. Really trying to give us a lot of fluff. And I'm just looking at them like, words mean nothing. Are you okay? Like, all right. We know how important we are. Do you know how important we are? Oh, maybe not. You're not gonna know how important we are until your ass is on the news for killing somebody. That's when you gonna understand. Still, then you probably won't understand because you just don't care. Like, come on now. So yeah, so we're there. They're there, and they're like, I wish I can give you guys $1,000 a piece. And we all look at them like, what's $1,000? How about 4,000, 6,000? Girl, you be quiet too. You not making no sense either. I wish I could just give you guys money, but this is a business, and we can't just give everybody. And that's when I just looked at her like, yeah, tell your truth. Tell your truth, bitch. Tell your truth. Go ahead. This is a business, and we feel like the HR feels like the market value that they have given you guys is sustainable for this market. And I said, excuse me. I said, I'm gonna put my neck on the line for everybody. I don't care. I said, how is this sustainable for the market? We're about to hit a recession. We have hospitals in this area, they're making $21.08 before they are certified. And then you have them telling you if you sign on for a year, they give you 50 cents, so they give you $21.50. And then with the second shift differential, if you decide to work second shift, like a lot of us are working right now, we would get $1.75, $2 on top of that. So we go home making 21, 22, 23, $23.50. And then I was like, and then once we get certified, I think a lot of these hospitals are saying that they'll give you a $5 raise, not even a $1.75. They're saying they're going to give you a $5 raise, and then it'll take you up to 28. And then they're saying that once you've been working as a sterile processing tech, and it doesn't have to be 3 consecutive years, just with just only them. If you have been a sterile processing tech for 3 years, you can be a seniority and you can make more money. I said, so their tap out for sterile processing techs, it's like $37 an hour. You got people who's been working here for 20 years that have not seen their tap out. Can you please explain to me how we are the blood or the heart of the hospital, but we're getting treated like a pinky toe? And she was like, well, I'm writing all this down to give to my boss, and I just don't, it's really hard to say like what these other hospitals can tell you that, no, these coworkers can lie and tell you that they're making so and so, but they're really not. Our turnover rate is really high, but we don't think it's because of the money. Yada yada yada, right? A whole bunch of fluff. So everyone's just looking at them like, and I was the only one talking because I truly just didn't care. I said, this isn't an entry level job. We keep OR going. We keep millions of dollars in the hospital. We keep lives safe on the table before anything. I said, and this one girl, I almost said her name. This one girl, and she got real feisty. She said, do you guys realize if we was to stop doing all of this, your surgeries will stop? And they're like, well, we understand you guys are important. We understand the nurses are important. We understand the surgical tech. We said, no, you quit lumping us in with everybody else. We're talking about sterile processing techs. You guys don't understand how important we are as individuals. That's the problem. Just because we don't do one-on-one patient care does not mean that we are important, because I promise you, I feel like saying, I promise you, if we all walk out of this bitch, you think these surgical techs gonna come back here and clean these instruments correctly? They barely even know what they're doing half of the time. They always wanna have beef with us because they think they're better than us. Are you crazy? Y'all, so we leave that meeting, right? And I said, all right. I said, I see what this is. So then we had a second, this is my coffee, I'm sorry. So then we had a second meeting with the actual boss's boss. Woo, bad Botox and lying. Ooh, that was bad Botox and lying, y'all. Bad Botox and lying. So this is what happened. We're all standing, and she's like, I heard that you guys were upset about the market adjustment. You guys feel like that the market adjustment wasn't up to par. And you guys feel like that the 5% raise that we gave on top of that wasn't up to par. And I just want to say that I've been working here for over 20 years, and that 5% raise was the biggest raise that we've ever received with this hospital. And she was like, so that actually was a really good raise. But I heard that it wasn't necessarily the 5% raise that you guys were upset about, it was the market adjustment. And we were like, yeah, we feel like we have been below market for a while, and you guys keep saying, oh, we're gonna give you, it's a market adjustment, but it's not really a market adjustment because we're still behind. Being a market adjustment is being spot on above our, at least $1 under. Like, come on now, $1. You guys are $3 behind. Maybe even 4 for some people, maybe even 5 for some people. But seriously, this is crazy, right? So we are all talking or whatever, and look, again, I raised my hand and I told her, I said, we are really not appreciated. I said, we have been thrown, because y'all, I gave it to her. I said, look, our break room does not have running water. We can't even get water bottles, but we see other OR staff. Y'all order food for them. Y'all order drink Cokes for them, all types of stuff. But when we ask for water, it's a problem. She's like, well, no, we're not the ones ordering them food. It's the vendors. I said, okay, cool. We can take that off the table. I said, but why is it that when we ask for things, it's a problem? And nothing ever gets done. Nothing. And I said, and she was like, well, you guys are above minimum wage. I said, yeah, but this isn't an entry-level job. She said, well, I know that. I said, do you? Do you? Like, girl, don't. with this bad Botox, don't come for me, baby. Don't come for me, because do you with this badass Botox you got in your gut in your goddamn cheeks? Take them out. It looks horrible. You scaring the fuck out of me. Put your mask back on. You look horrible, horrible. I'm not even trying to go there. I'm not even trying to be superficial. But y'all, she scared me because her face wasn't moving. Like, it was like, do you? What? Girl, take that out. So, we're all talking or whatever, and then this one girl, she said again, she said, do you guys realize if we stop what we do, you guys would not be doing surgeries? Do you guys realize that? And she was like, well, this is what I can say. You guys just keep writing the emails to the HR. You guys keep fighting the good fight. And one thing I will say is, if you guys could get in proof that a hospital was going to offer you a certain amount of money and bring it to us, we will be able to use that for our documentation. So this one, my friend, I ain't gonna say her name, my friend was like, so basically you want us to go to these different hospitals and catfish to see how much they would give us. And then if we see that how much they're willing to give us, come back here, give it to you in hopes that you raise our pay, but then we're gonna blackball ourselves in the industry because now we're on file for declining a job offer because we wanted to stay where so basically we're gonna shoot ourselves in the foot, so we'll have to stay here. And she was like, no, like we just need help with documentation. So another guy said, well, didn't you just say that y'all have a system to tell you guys how much money we should be getting paid? So with all due respect, why do we have to go out of our way to get the documentation? And then my friend said again, she said, but this is my thing. If people go out and start scouting for jobs and they get job interviews, whatever, and the job gives them an offer for, let's say, $23 an hour without being certified, what makes you think that they're going to stick with you knowing that with this company, yeah, they're starting off at 23, but once they get certified, they could probably make 28. And then after being certified, after working for 3 years, they'll probably move up to 30, 31, 32. And that tap out is at 37. What makes you think that they're gonna stay here knowing that you just gave them 23, but they're not gonna move that fast like the other hospitals up with the money? So then she was like, look, we just all need to fight the good fight. And I understand it's frustrating. I understand that you guys feel slapped in the face. And I'm here to tell you guys that you guys are appreciated. I just don't know what else to do to make you guys feel like you're appreciated. And we were like, and that's what my friend said, talk is cheap. Give us the money. Like, we're not asking for you guys to come down here and give us fluff. Give us the money. So then, excuse me, y'all, somebody else said it. She said, this is honestly really disgusting and disrespectful. Because she said, I have been working here for a good 6 years. And she was like, excuse me, y'all, I'm so sorry. It's itching and it ain't a booger. She said, I've been working for 6 years. She said, I have friends who've been working at another hospital for 6 years, and she makes $8 more than me. And she said, and then here goes the lady. She said, well, I just hope you guys understand that, even though those hospitals are paying more, it could be more work. And we were like, okay, all right, we see where you're going with this. And I hope you guys realize that, hopefully being with your family team will make you want to stay. So you just gonna, you don't even, so basically what you're saying is, fuck you, you're not getting a raise, and hopefully you guys like the environment so much that you're not gonna want to leave. That's what you're saying. Okay. So then, She was trying to help him wrap up the interview, wrap up the thing. So I told her, I said, look, I said, I had an interview at a place, and I said, they were willing to offer me so and so amount, and I'm not certified. I said, so if I was to give you this documentation, so I said, so what you're saying is if we give you this documentation, you guys will match our pay, right? She said, yeah. I said, okay. I said, I'm gonna bring you I'm going to email you the documentation, right? Did that, right? Y'all did that. They have not matched. They have not said anything. They have not even acknowledged anything but my 2 weeks. I literally told my manager, I said, look, here it is right here. She said, so you accepted the offer. So you put your 2 weeks in. I'm gonna send this over to HR. And y'all, and little did she know in that moment, I did not accept the offer. I was still thinking about it. Like, I did not, like, I literally had it sitting in front of me. And I was like, damn, like, I really love my team. Because I do. I love my team. I love my team. I love the people that I work with. They're so funny. I'm so funny. We have so much fun. We talk about everything. We don't even care. Like, I love my team. I love my team. Like, I love my career. I love my job. It's just I need more money. That's it. So y'all, I have not heard anything. I have not heard okay. All I heard was we gonna figure it out. The only thing I got from them was you can do PRN and come in 4 shifts a month to still be with your team. That's the best we could do. So I know that was a long story time, and it probably sounds like it's all over the place, but I just want to tell you guys, look, with sterile processing, you cannot accept the bare minimum, okay? Because you got people out here who are making, I'm not going to say that we're making great money, but we're making enough money to be able to support, especially if you're single with no kids. You can make a decent living to be able to bounce off of that and be like, okay, well, I can do this for 2 or 3 years, maybe make 28, 29. I can go back to school for nursing, just whatever, have the hospital pay for it, and continue to build my money, right? So that's the positive about being a tech at the hospital. Like, are you got some people who really like their job? They're like, I'll be a supervisor. I'll make $75,000 a year, and I'll kick it. Like, let me kick it. Like, feel me? Like, whatever. So it's like, there's always something for somebody in the hospital, no matter if you're going to stay in your role or you're going to keep, like, moving up and going to different departments, whatever you want to do, you're free to do it, right? You just got to be strategic. But sterile processing techs, we are very undervalued. And I feel like it really needs to change because people don't, I think the problem is people don't know what sterile processing is, right? And you got some people be like, oh, well, you guys are just certified, like you didn't go to school. And I'm like, look, sis, let me tell you something. That book was thick, and there are 4 or 5 certifications that people have, just to be able to do their job. So don't get it twisted. Just because we didn't go to a college, and most of us did. Like, most of us were dental assistants, most of us were medical assistants, some of us just came from housekeeping and they wanted a better life. But it shouldn't matter. At the end of the day, we are handling valuable instruments. We are the blood, like they like to say, of the OR, and we need to be treated as such. Okay? So the disrespect is real from the higher ups. I don't really think the higher ups really respect what we do. I've heard a lot of people say that we're the stupid people downstairs because of SPD department, stupid people downstairs. And it's like, yeah, we could be the stupid people downstairs, but just know, sweetheart, if we all was to walk out and you had someone who had a heart attack on the damn table and you needed something done and we weren't there, what would that person do? What would that person do? What would y'all do without us? So it's like, it's not even, with sterile processing, a lot of us don't even want to be seen. People like, oh, y'all just want to be seen like nurses. Y'all just want to be seen like nurses. Look, there's more people. Look, let me tell you something. I love nurses. I ain't gonna say I love y'all because half of y'all are rude. I respect nurses for what y'all do. I don't want to be a nurse, so I don't, whatever. But when you actually work at a hospital, you start to understand there are different people in the hospital besides a nurse, okay? And that's not to be disrespectful. People don't realize, yeah, nurses are the front line, doctors are the front line, but you need to realize these techs, sweetheart, these techs are the one. Let me bring that back. I'm just gonna say the techs are just as important as in the team as nurses. Okay, respiratory therapists are just as important. People don't realize what respiratory therapy do either. Surgical techs are just as important, even though they give us a hard way to go because they think that they're better than somebody, but they're just as important as a nurse. Okay, sterile processing techs. It's just all these different techs keep the hospital going. Okay, we're the ones who roll the hospital. Okay, so to only be like, oh well, nurses are the only people that matter in the hospital. You are a fool if you think that. Okay, and you've never worked in a hospital if you think that. Just saying. So you guys, that's the story time of when the higher ups had me effed up. And they lied, you guys. They lied. They lied and said that they were going to, if we was to give them the documentation, they said that they were going to match us. They said that they were going to, like use it to help the team. And what I have realized is that they lied. They're not. So where do I stand now? Now I start a new job. Third shift, 5:30 to 3:30 in the morning. I know it's not really ideal, but it's 10-hour shifts. I'll be able to go to school for my respiratory therapy. I'm gonna give my. I was really trying to get it done quick, but really, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of time because I just started my sterile processing and tech job, and I really enjoy my career. Like, I'm gonna quit calling it a job because it's really a career that you can build. You can really build off of and do it for a long time. So I really enjoy my career right now. So I think I'm gonna give myself a good I've been doing this for almost a year. I think I'm gonna give myself another 6 months because I really want to get certified. Once I get certified, I'm gonna give myself. I just said 6 months, but honestly, once I get certified, I think I just want to kind of chill a little bit, and then I'm gonna try to get back into it. And I'm gonna just see what this new job has to offer, because like I said, I'm not gonna say I really want to be a respiratory therapist, but I shout out the respiratory therapy, and I liked it because it was kind of similar to what I do, just in a different aspect. I enjoyed it, right? But I'm gonna see what this job has to offer. They have more. They give more money, so I'm excited about that. And I feel like if I get to this job and I like it just as much as I like it where I'm at now, and if they be like, what, we want to make you a lead, or we want to make you a supervisor or something, or we want to make you a seniority and you can do this or do that, or you could be an educator. I don't know. This path is endless as well, and I don't want to cut myself off with this because I keep trying to climb the ladder. So I don't know. I'm just kind of chilling right now. I know that every decision that I make is going to pave the way for me in ways that I can't even imagine. So I'm really excited about that. I'm sad that I'm leaving my job. I'm sad that they couldn't hear us. I'm sad that I'm leaving these people behind because I feel like I was kind of like the voice for them because I was the one who was really talking and really going hard for them. But I really hope that the people that I work with now, I hope that they see that they are valuable as well, and I hope that they get out, and I hope that they do whatever they do. I just hope they get out because honestly, you guys, it's not worth it. I know people oh, I'm gonna just stick it out with this hospital and we're gonna make it better, and it's just sometimes no matter how many times you write letters, no matter how many meetings you have, sometimes these higher ups just don't care. And in order to change a hospital, you have to change the fabric of a hospital, literally. Some of these hospitals are not letting these higher ups go no time soon, and I can't hold my breath hoping that these people will leave. I would just remove myself and I would pray for the next person who feels in my position. That's the best I could do. So that's story time for sterile processing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's kind of all over the place. I know that, you know, I probably didn't get to the point as soon as I needed to, but it was just so much, and I just feel so, I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way, you know, because they really lie to our faces, and they don't care that we're the lowest paid hospital in the region. They don't care that people need to feed their children. They don't care that people want nice things. They don't care that the career path that we have chosen wasn't because we were stupid. We chose it because we really enjoy it. And it's like everyone does something that they enjoy. Well, I hope you do something that you enjoy in your career. And it's just like the fact that we get pooped on so much by every department, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But that's it for this story time. I hope you guys have a good, fantastic weekend, or whenever you're watching it, I hope you have a good day, a good weekend, a good month. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.